Soul Family, for the 2024 spiritual talks that a lot of you have wondered. A lot of you spiritual beings, whether you a spiritual female, a spiritual male, and this humanoid extraterrestrial bodies that you have, you always wondered how come when it comes to locals, a lot of locals that seen you in person, they act like you don't exist. Just because like you don't radiate in a matrix zombie frequency. You can do things that a lot of other locals cannot do in the local area that you are living in. So a lot of you spiritual beings out there, you suffer from the things of feeling like you're the only spiritual one in your location. While the other people is like zombie, NPC, organic portal zombies who cannot think for themselves. And they just follow trends. And then also they don't have no creativity. They don't have no vibrant personality. So it's like seeing a bunch of drones made in the lab by some demonic slave owner reptilian that placed these locals in front of you as a spiritual being. You're the spiritual being that's like striving to destroy the matrix. So a lot of you spiritual beings, including myself, I too have experienced like a bunch of locals who will act like I don't exist, but they can swear on their mother names. They can swear on their father name that they think they know me, but they act like I don't exist. Like those type of locals are silly, Soul Family. And a lot of you spiritual beings know this. It doesn't matter if you in Orem, Utah, Salt Lake, Utah. It doesn't matter if you're in Reno, Nevada. It doesn't matter if you're in fucking Rhode Island. It doesn't matter if you're in Miami, Florida. It doesn't matter if you are in Atlanta, Georgia. It doesn't matter where you are. Like if you're a spiritual being and you got all these spiritual gifts, you can do things that a lot of these human-looking individuals cannot do. And the things that you do, your lingo, your accent, your intelligence that they cannot relate to, and you feel left out, you feel alone. Like it's to the point you almost feel lonely walking this spiritual path. As a spiritual being, living every day in your local area, whether you're in Kansas or Oklahoma, Missouri, or you're in Dawsbury, United Kingdom, you're in Sydney, Australia, you're in the States, in the country of Japan, and you feel lonely. And a lot of these zombie locals that seen you in person before, they swear on their mother and father name that they think they know you, from a false perception that they have in their head of you, but they never seen you on social media. They never seen you on social media. They don't know your talents. They don't know your deep thoughts. They don't know the traumas you've been through. They don't know your life story. So like a lot of you spiritual beings, you suffer through this stuff like every single day. And it's like, why can't I just be around the people that show me love on social media that's like long distance away from me? A lot of you spiritual beings, you think about this all the time. So I'm gonna be the first person to speak about this in 2024. So, cause I'll tell you this, Soul Family, I always wondered this too, man. I always think to myself, how come the individuals that's living in different countries, they show me more love. They show more love to me than people that's living in the same country as me. How can individuals that's living in a whole different country show more love to me than people in the country I'm living at? That's wild, Soul Family. But then I study spirituality more and more, and this stuff just proves that us spiritual beings, like we have it difficult no matter what we do. Like we spiritual beings are not going to be having children by the time we are like fucking 35 or younger. Like that's just not our purpose as spiritual beings. Like we have it way harder than a lot of average Joes and average Janes in the matrix societies. It's just not. A lot of stuff is harder for spiritual beings, soul family. It takes a spiritual being to know a spiritual being, to comprehend a spiritual being. Like a lot of us spiritual beings, like we're like of the matrix. We're like of the matrix world, but we're not in. Put it like this, right? Let me rephrase this, soul family. We spiritual beings, we are in the matrix world, but we are not of the matrix world. We have abilities that's not of the matrix system that they are used to. So like let's say for example, right? Let's say you look human. You look human like all these other human looking individuals in the matrix society, right? But the thing is, you can do things that they can't do. Like for example, you could be extra flexible, extra hyper mobile. You can you can do some high ass vertical jumps and shit. Like you're just out of this world. Heck, you can even fucking transform. You can fucking transform and make your eyes change colors and shit. Like so you are in the matrix. You as a spiritual being, you're in the matrix world. You're in the matrix society system, but you're not of the matrix society system. You're not of it. Like for real. I mean, I could use so many analogies of this stuff, man. But I'll say this for another video. It's like for example, you take the Saiyans in Dragon Ball, right? Okay, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, like they could live on planet Earth around a bunch of other humans. Yeah, the Saiyans, they look human, but they show abilities that's not of Earth. That's not of human life. They're like Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. Like they could be living on Earth, being in the world, but they're not of the world due to them having multiple transformations. That's how us spiritual beings are. We can do things that a lot of these NPC zombies cannot do. For real. Like I look human like all these other individuals in a local area. But I can do things that they can't do athletically. So it's like I would basically be like an octopus in a local area full of sheep. Because octopus can do things that sheep can't. So us spiritual beings, we go through a lot in this matrix society, soul family. And the thing is, when we spiritual beings speak our spiritual topics on social media, these locals are never gonna see it. These locals never gonna see it because they don't care to get to know us. These locals don't care to get to know us the way these long distance people care to know us. Like I can bet you money right now, soul family. Bet you $500 that if you were to share your deep thoughts on a social media platform, I guarantee you that locals are not going to come and try to comprehend you and try to like actually get to know you. But a long distance person that never met you in person a day in their life, they choose to get to know you, while these other locals that seen you in person for so many years, they even took the time to get to know you. That long distance person know you more. They know you better than the damn locals. This is all facts. So family, this is the stuff that we spiritual beings go through. So like, and I could also say things like, us spiritual beings, we got multiple soulful vibrational ancestors from celestials, extraterrestrials, species in the multiverse that's like walking with us spiritually in our daily life. I could tell you that too. That really do be happening. A lot of these zombie locals don't be comprehending that shit, especially in lame ass Louisiana. People in Louisiana ain't spiritual. Come on, man. It's a fucking patriotic, Catholic, religious zombie place in the southern states in USA. We know that, but we're not gonna get too deep into that. But this is all I gotta say, soul family. Let me know what you think in the comments on this TikTok video and set a social media platform topic, and reshare this message because every spiritual being needs to unite. Every soul being needs to unite. It's the time in 2024 and beyond.